Welcome back to Legacy Lanes, where we explore not only the games but the legacies behind them. Today, we're diving into the epic tale of Kratos, the Spartan warrior whose thirst for vengeance shook the very foundations of gods and mortals alike. His story is one of brutal strength, endless rage, and the haunting quest for redemption. From his tragic past to his battles against gods from both Greek and Norse mythologies, Kratos' journey is as legendary as it is heartbreaking. Join me as we unravel the legacy of the Ghost of Sparta, how a man, broken by loss, becomes a force so powerful that even the gods cannot contain his fury. This is the myth of Kratos, told in a way you've never heard before. Hit that subscribe button, and let's journey through the legends together. In the land of mortals and gods, there once lived a warrior named Kratos, whose tale would be etched in the annals of both men and immortals. Born in the ancient city of Sparta, Kratos was a soldier of unrivaled might, feared by his enemies and revered by his comrades. His strength was surpassed only by his insatiable thirst for power and glory. Yet his ambition would prove his downfall. In the heat of battle, when defeat seemed certain, Kratos called upon Ares, the god of war, pleading for strength to vanquish his foes. Ares, hearing the Spartans' desperate cry, answered. He granted Kratos the power to turn the tide of war, binding him in a blood oath. In return, Kratos would become the champion of Ares, serving him in all things. Armed with the god's mighty weapons, Kratos cut through his enemies like a storm, earning the title of the Ghost of Sparta for his pale skin, marked by the ashes of his past. But the gods are cruel in their games with mortals. Ares, wishing to mold Kratos into the perfect warrior, deceived him, casting him into a blind rage. It was in this frenzy that Kratos, without realizing, slaughtered his own wife and child. The moment his blade fell upon their bodies, the Spartans' world shattered. The truth was revealed too late. Ares had tricked him, hoping the loss would sever Kratos' humanity and turn him into the ultimate servant of war. Consumed by grief, Kratos cursed Ares and the gods. The ashes of his family were bound to his skin, forever marking him as a reminder of his sin. Haunted by nightmares of his actions, he sought redemption, but none would come. The gods, sensing his anger, took him into their service, using him as a pawn in their divine struggles. But Kratos had no love for the gods, only a burning desire for vengeance. In time, his wrath would boil over. He defied the gods themselves, setting out to destroy the one who had ruined his life. His journey would take him across the realms, through towering mountains and the deepest caverns of the underworld. No foe, mortal or divine, could stand in his way as he wielded his fury like a weapon forged in the fires of vengeance. But even when his quest was complete and the gods lay broken, Kratos found no peace. The cycle of violence and tragedy clung to him like a shadow. His enemies grew, but so did the burden of his past. Kratos wandered the world, a man caught between mortal suffering and divine wrath, always seeking, never finding, the absolution that eluded him. Years passed, and in time, Kratos found himself in a distant land, a realm ruled not by the gods of Olympus, but by other ancient deities, wise and terrible in their own right. Here, he hoped to bury his past, to live in quiet solitude. Yet, fate had other plans, for even in this new land, gods could not resist meddling in the affairs of mortals. Kratos, though weary and battle-scarred, was drawn into conflict once more, this time not for himself, but for another. In this foreign realm, Kratos became a father once more, guiding his young son on a path filled with dangers, both seen and unseen. Together, they faced gods, beasts, and secrets of the cosmos, with Kratos seeking to protect his son from the same fate that had befallen him. Though the gods are eternal, Kratos is a warrior unmatched, a man whose defiance shook the heavens themselves. His tale is one of wrath and sorrow, of endless battles fought with a heart heavy from the ghosts of the past. He is the warrior who stood against gods, a being feared by mortals and immortals alike, whose legend echoes through the halls of both Olympus and realms far beyond. And thus, the tale of Kratos, the Ghost of Sparta, will be whispered as long as the stars burn in the heavens, for his journey has become one with the very fabric of myth.